Hi, this presentation is on fiscal policy, the effects on our economy, presented by Patrick Robertson. To start off, let's understand the basics of fiscal policy. Simply put, fiscal policy is the government's way to influence the economy, either by taxation or spending. The intentions of fiscal policy is to affect aggregate demand in a positive way. There are two types of fiscal policies, expansionary and contractionary. Both of these have their benefits and drawbacks. An expansionary policy is used during recession. This brings the economy back to full employment and working power, yet the drawback is in increased price levels. As you can see with the graph on the left, aggregate demand increases to the long-run equilibrium. GDP increases, yet prices do as well. A contractionary policy is used when aggregate demand is too high, causing inflation. Price levels will go back down, yet unemployment goes up. Seen in the graph on the right, a contractionary policy is used. Aggregate demand is back to the long-run equilibrium, yet GDP and price levels have gone down. Discretionary fiscal policies and automatic stabilizers are simply how the policy gets used. Discretionary policy is very simple. The government must see a problem with the economy that needs fixing. At the government's discretion, they will either pass a law or take some other action to change taxes or spending in order to fix it. An automatic stabilizer is when the government doesn't need to take direct action in the matter. The government has already set previous policies in order to help. For example, if a person is laid off, they can receive an unemployment compensation check as they look for new work. The check doesn't allow for spending and aggregate demand to drop off. It acts as a cushion so the economy doesn't fail. As we know, money multiplies in the economy. If we wanted to calculate how much money would be in the net total of the fiscal policy, we would use the formula 1 over 1 minus MPC, or 1 over MPS. This gives us our multiplier. To get the net money, take the multiplier and multiply it by the total net money being spent. Let's try it out. Calculate if the government spends $100,000 with an MPC of 0.75. We would find the MPS is 0.25. We put that over 1, and the answer is 4. 4 times 100,000 is 400,000. Much like the spending multiplier, the tax multiplier incorporates MPS and MPC. The formula for the tax multiplier is negative MPC over MPS. The tax multipliers will always result in less net money change than the spending multiplier. Now let's try out the tax multiplier. Take the negative MPC of 0.75 and put it over 0.25, which is the MPS. This gives us a multiplier of negative 3. Since it is a tax reduction, fixing recession using a fiscal policy is quite simple. We have to start by choosing either expansionary or contractionary policies. Since it is a recession, we must use an expansion. Now let's put it all together. Here we are dealing with high inflation. We must choose a policy that is going to work. Here is my bibliography. Thank you.